I'm an ecologist based in Yorkshire, and this morning I am out doing an invasive species, or more specifically a Himalayan balsam survey, so come along and see what it's like. So Himalayan balsam is an invasive plant species that we have here in the UK, and it tends to affect a lot of riverbanks and waterways. It's not exclusively found in these areas, but that's what I am surveying today. So today's survey is consisting of just walking up and down several tributaries of the River Wharfe here in Yorkshire. Now, invasive species surveys are a bit different for me because I'm actually hoping that I don't find my plant species today, whereas in a lot of my vegetation surveys I really am hoping that I do find very specific species. So just give you an example of what it looks like walking some of these tributaries today. So I'm now down just under some woodland, surrounded by bracken basically, and I'm just walking along here. Tributaries I had earlier were all in the middle of fields, so they were much easier to walk up. This is actually quite difficult to walk through. The amount of bracken is like way up there. But in some positive news, I haven't seen any balsam yet, so it means it's not got this far up, which is great. So we have our first bit of Himalayan balsam. It is literally this individual plant in this field drain here. So I'm off on a second separate little tributary now, and I found a small clump of it here, and this quite tall individual one here. And what you can see up here is all the seed pods. Now, I do not want to touch those, because part of what makes balsam so effective is the way it spreads its seeds. Touching one of those seed pods will cause it to explode and shoot out loads of seeds. And they can spread pretty far, and they can last in the soil for up to 7 years before needing to germinate, which is part of the reason why balsam takes over such big areas so quickly. So if you do see any and you're going out to pull it, or if you just see it while you're walking, do not touch the seed pods, because you could quite easily cause it to spread the seed all over. And I'm over at another different tributary now, and here is really quite bad. This is the kind of extent of the spread of balsam. So all of these with these pink flowers are all Himalayan balsam. And it will start like that. One or two little individuals. The seeds will be brought in from livestock, from people, from machinery, or just naturally through the watercourse, for example. And then it just spreads. I mean, that is a big, dense patch of balsam. And I mean, looking at it, you can see there is nothing underneath it. It is just balsam. Okay, just finished my survey now. So I got a lot more Himalayan balsam on the second lot of the tributaries that I visited today, which is a real shame. As I said, this is something that I don't want to see, really. But on a positive note, the fact that these are getting surveyed means that we know where the balsam is, and that we can begin to think about some management techniques and hopefully deal with the spread of the balsam before it gets much worse. So I do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.